Hi kids, this is Lindsay. Today we're going to look at Grade 3, Book 3, page 140. So I need you to open your Our World, Book 3, and look at page 140. You also need your vocabulary list. There are lots of difficult vocabulary words on this page. Maybe you don't know them, so look at your vocabulary list for page 140. Okay, right now I'm going to read the story to you, and you look at the book. Sometimes I will ask you questions, but I'll also tell you the answers. So you just need to look at your book and listen to me read and talk about the story. All right, page 140, let's begin. November celebrations. The Day of the Dead is a big festival in Mexico. Mexico is a country near the United States. They don't speak English in Mexico. They speak Spanish. So maybe I'll ask you, what language do they speak in Mexico? They speak Spanish in Mexico. They don't speak English in Mexico. Let's look at the sentence again. The Day of the Dead is a big festival in Mexico. So they're telling you the name of a festival. It's called the Day of the Dead. We have festivals in Taiwan, Moon Festival, Lantern Festival, but this festival in Mexico is called the Day of the Dead. People celebrate it on the first day of November. This is important. I will ask you, when is this festival? This festival is in November. This festival is on the first day of November. It is on November 1st. So next sentence, they remember and celebrate the dead people in their families. They sometimes decorate the cemeteries with skeletons in special costumes. I want you to look at two words, families and cemeteries. They both end in Y, but here it's IES. Cemetery is a new word, so maybe you need to look at your vocabulary list to find out what cemeteries means. Let's read the sentence again. People take a big feast to the cemetery, and they light candles and play music. People give candy and chocolate in the shape of skulls. Skull is the bone in your head. So they make candy skulls. Children can eat the candy skulls, but they look like skulls. So they are candy or chocolate. For Mexicans, Mexicans are people from Mexico. For Mexicans, skulls and skeletons are not scary. Maybe you think skulls are scary. Maybe I think skulls are scary. But in Mexico, they're not scary. So this is not a scary holiday. And the festival is not sad. The Day of the Dead is a time for fun and happy celebrations. So this is not a scary holiday. This is a happy holiday. Where is this holiday? This holiday is in Mexico. What is the name of this holiday? The name of this holiday is the Day of the Dead. When is this holiday? This holiday is on November 1st. This holiday is in November. Let's look at the next paragraph in Thailand. Thailand is another country. It's not far from Taiwan, but it's very far from Mexico. So look at the second paragraph. In Thailand, the festival of Iping usually happens in November too. So that's important. They both happen in November. What is the name of this holiday? Iping. Iping is not English. Iping is a Thai word. So in Thailand, they don't speak English. They speak Thai. What do they speak in Thailand? They speak Thai in Thailand. Let's read the first sentence again. In Thailand, the festival of Iping usually happens in November too. On the first day, there is a parade, and people wear beautiful costumes. People make lanterns out of rice paper. Look at that, rice paper. What is rice paper? Rice paper is paper made from rice. So they will use rice to make paper, and it's called rice paper. People make lanterns out of rice paper. They light small candles inside them. You can probably imagine this lantern. Taiwan has sky lanterns that can fly, and these lanterns can fly too. They light small candles inside them. On the night of the festival, thousands of bright lanterns go up into the sky. So they have one night when everybody goes to light these lanterns, and they fly up together. Look at the word thousands. Let's pronounce the word clearly. Thousands. People believe that the lanterns are taking away the bad things in their lives. So, Thailand has sky lanterns, but their sky lanterns take away the bad things. In Taiwan, that's different. Our sky lanterns take away hopes and wishes, maybe for good luck or for money or for a girlfriend. But in Thailand, they take away bad things. So maybe in Thailand, they write something that's not good. Maybe they have bad grades, and they watch that problem fly away. So let's read it again. People believe that the lanterns are taking away the bad things in their lives. People also decorate their homes and gardens with paper lanterns. So in Thailand, they use a lot of paper lanterns. What are the lanterns made from? They are made from rice paper. Are they only for this holiday? No. They also decorate their homes and gardens with paper lanterns. And look at the last sentence. On the last day, there are fireworks. So, Iping has fireworks. But do you remember we talked about the Day of the Dead? They didn't talk about fireworks. So these festivals are very different. One has fireworks, one doesn't. One has sky lanterns, and the other one has a big feast at the cemetery. So the holidays are different. Look at the bottom where it says weird but true. In 2002, a candy company made chocolate fireworks. 60 kilograms, 132 pounds of chocolate went up into the sky. So they put chocolate into fireworks and shot the fireworks with the chocolate in the sky. I don't think anybody can eat that. Okay, let's look at page 141. You need a pencil. So let's read number 1, true or false. The Day of the Dead is a sad festival in Mexico. True or false? The Day of the Dead is a sad festival in Mexico. That is false. The story told us the Day of the Dead is a happy festival in Mexico, not a sad festival. So, in your book, color the F, false. Number 2, on the Day of the Dead, families eat food in the cemeteries. Is that true? It is. People take a big feast and eat food at the cemeteries. They're not scared in cemeteries. They're not worried about ghosts in cemeteries. They go there with a blanket and sit down and have a big feast, and everybody eats together. So read number 2 again. On the Day of the Dead, families eat food at the cemeteries. That's true. So circle the true. Look at number 3. At Iping, there is a parade and there are fireworks. I remember there are fireworks, but is there a parade? Let's look at the book. Over here, let's see, it says, there is a parade and people wear beautiful costumes. So yes, they have a parade and they also have fireworks. So number 3 is true. Read it again. At Yiping, there is a parade and there are fireworks. So that's true. Circle true for number 3. Number 4, there is only one lantern in the sky at the Yiping festival. Is that true? Read it again. There is only one lantern in the sky at the Yiping festival. Is that true? No, that's not true. You can see the pictures on page 140. There are thousands of lanterns in the sky. Many, many people light the candles and the lanterns fly up at night. So number 4 is not true. Number 4 is false. There is only one lantern in the sky at the Yiping festival. That's not true. Look at number 5. Both the Day of the Dead and the festival of Yiping are usually celebrated in November. Both the Day of the Dead and the festival of Yiping are usually celebrated in November. Is that true? Yes, that's true. We read about it before. They said in Mexico, the Day of the Dead is on the first day of November. And in Thailand, that festival is in November too. So we know both of them are in November. So that is true. So circle true for number 5. Look at part 3. This is not easy. I need you to look at this page and also look at page 140. When is it, the Day of the Dead? I want you to write the first day of November. So when is it? Take a pencil and write the first day of November. For Yiping, it's not the first day of November, but it's usually in November. So I want you to write usually in November. Maybe sometimes it changes, but usually it's in November. So look at the 2 sentences we need to write. When is it, the Day of the Dead? The first day of November. And Yiping, usually in November. The second one, why do they celebrate it? The Day of the Dead, why do they celebrate it? Let's look at the book. Let's see. The book says, it is a time for happy celebrations. People give candy and chocolate. But at the top, it says, they remember and celebrate the dead people in their families. So I want you to write that. They remember the dead people in their families. They remember the dead people in their families. Why do they celebrate it? They remember the dead people in their families. Yiping, why do they celebrate it? Let's look at the book. People make lanterns, they light small candles, but why do they celebrate Yiping? People believe that the lanterns are taking away the bad things. So write that. They believe the lanterns are taking away the bad things. Why do they celebrate it? They believe the lanterns are taking away the bad things. What do people do the Day of the Dead? Look at the book. There are many things we could write. What do people do the Day of the Dead? There are many things to write. Wear costumes, have a parade, have a feast. Let's write 2. They have a feast and a parade. They have a feast and a parade. Did you write that? Good. Wait a minute. Look at the book again. Do they have a parade On Day of the Dead? Let's look. The Day of the Dead is a big festival, big feast. Wait a minute, they don't have a parade. Do they have a parade? No, there's no parade, so we can't write parade. Erase parade. Ha ha ha. Never trust Lindsay. What do they do on Day of the Dead? Well, they have a feast and they wear costumes. You can find it in the book. They have a big feast and they wear costumes. Maybe you could write, they eat candy skulls. But do they have a parade? No, they don't. So let's look at EP. What do people do on EP? What do people do? Well, the first one, we know, they light lanterns. So let's write, they light lanterns. L-I-G-H-T. They light lanterns. But do they have a parade? They do. So for what do people do under EP? They light lanterns. They have a parade. What do people do? They light lanterns. They have a parade. So write that. Okay. At the bottom, let's read this. I like the lanterns. I think they are beautiful. I like the lanterns too. And did you see those skulls? What skulls are they talking about? Well, look at page 140. Do you see those 3 skulls at the bottom of the page? They're talking about those skulls. Those skulls are made of chocolate. Maybe they are white chocolate. And they put candy on the white chocolate skulls. Sometimes it's milk chocolate or dark chocolate, but children can eat those skulls. Is that scary? They don't think it's scary. They think that is a happy day. So let's read the 2 people talking again. I like the lanterns. I think they're beautiful. She's talking about the lanterns on the festival of EP. They're very beautiful at night. Then the boy says, I like the lanterns too. And did you see those skulls? Maybe he thinks those skulls are scary or special or beautiful. Or maybe he just wants to eat the skulls. Would you eat a chocolate skull? Would you be scared to have a picnic in a cemetery? So that's a good question for this page. In Taiwan, would you be scared to have a picnic in a cemetery? No, I wouldn't be scared to have a picnic in a cemetery. Would it be fun to light a sky lantern? Yes, it would be fun to light a sky lantern. Did you light a sky lantern before? You know, in Taiwan, there's a famous city, and many people go there to light sky lanterns. You can take the train. Maybe you went there before. That city is famous because you can buy paper lanterns, and they fly up in the sky because the light inside is very hot. So the hot air goes up. Maybe you did it with your family before. But it's a little different. In Taiwan, you will write something you like I want to have good grades, or I want to become rich, or maybe something that you wish for or hope for. You light the lantern and it flies up, and you watch it fly away. But you know, in that city, you have to be careful. There's a train in the middle of the city. It's a little scary. All right, we have looked at page 140 and page 141. Let's turn the page to page 142. Can everybody see page 142? Very good. We're going to read one more story. It's a little hard to read, but let's look at it. The Sapporo Snow Festival. Sapporo is a place in Japan. It's in the north of Japan, and it's very cold in Sapporo. So let's read it again. The Sapporo Snow Festival by Hiro. Hiro is the writer. Hiro wrote a story about the Sapporo Snow Festival. Maybe you went there before. In winter, many people like to go to Japan to see the snow. And Sapporo has a big snow festival. You can see a picture. Do you see those dinosaurs? Those dinosaurs are not made of stone. They're made of snow. And in the summer, they will melt and everything will go away. So let's read this story, The Sapporo Snow Festival by Hiro. Every year, we have a snow festival. It's in February, in the winter. This year, the festival was fantastic. There was a lot to do, and we had so much fun. I went to the festival with my brother and sister. It was very cold. I wore a snowsuit, boots, gloves, and a hat. Look at that sentence again. I wore a snowsuit, comma, space, boots, comma, gloves, comma, space, and a hat. Do you see, after every word in a list, you need a comma. Read it again. I wore a snowsuit, boots, gloves, and a hat. What's a snowsuit? A snowsuit is a very heavy coat, but it's very long, and it goes down to your feet. Maybe you can put your feet inside and zip it up, so you'll be very warm. It's called a snowsuit. If you go skiing in Japan, you will wear a snowsuit. So let's read it again. We saw some beautiful snow sculptures. This word is hard. If you don't know the word, you can look at your vocabulary list. Sculptures. Sculptures. What is a snow sculpture? Well, a snow sculpture is made of snow. Maybe it's a picture of Lindsay, and it's made of snow. And you can say, wow, and then you'll probably break the snow sculpture. Don't do that, don't do that. No, these snow sculptures are very special. Somebody said, I want to make a dinosaur snow sculpture. So they made dinosaurs out of snow. It looks like a dinosaur, but it's not a dinosaur. It's made of snow. Let's read. We saw some beautiful snow sculptures. My favorite was a sculpture of two big dinosaurs. They looked so real and so scary. We played on the snow slides and in a snow maze. What's a snow maze? A snow maze is made of snow, and you run inside and it's hard to find your way out. It has many doors and you have to run around. So let's read it again. We played on the snow slides and in a snow maze too. In the evening, we listened to music, ate steamed buns, and drank hot tea to get warm. So they must be very cold. Look at that sentence, steamed buns. What is a steamed bun? Taiwan has steamed buns too. Steamed buns are bread, and inside usually there's some kind of meat or vegetable. And you don't put them in the oven. You steam the steamed buns in the steamer. You know, when you have a lunchbox at school and you want to make the lunchbox warm, you use a steamer. Well, steamed buns are cooked in a steamer, so they use steam. You probably ate steamed buns before. In the winter, they're very yummy. We don't have steamed buns in America. That's Chinese food or Japanese food. So say it again, steamed buns. Let's read the sentence. In the evening, we listened to music, ate steamed buns, and drank hot tea to get warm. Look at that sentence. Look at the verbs. Everything is past tense. Listened, ate, drank. Look at the story. Is the story past tense? It is. I went to the festival. I wore, we saw. Every verb, almost every verb, was past tense. Let's read it one more time. The Sapporo Snow Festival by Hiro. Where is Sapporo? Sapporo is in Japan. Every year, we have a snow festival. That sentence is not past tense. That sentence is present tense because every year. It's in February in the winter. That's not past tense. But look at the next sentence. This year, the festival was fantastic. There was a lot to do, and we had so much fun. I went to the festival with my brother and sister. It was very cold. I wore a snowsuit, boots, gloves, and a hat. We saw some beautiful snow sculptures. My favorite was a sculpture of of two big dinosaurs. They looked so real and so scary. So looked, right? It's all past tense. We played on the snow slides and in a snow maze too. In the evening, we listened to music, ate steamed buns, and drank hot tea to get warm. You know, if we were in school, I would probably ask you to write me a story with all past tense verbs. It's easy for you. Ate, went, saw, bought, kissed. No, don't write that. Don't write that. All right. That's the end of today's lesson. Next week, I'll give you another lesson, and you also need to know your vocabulary words. So this week, look at all of this unit, read the unit many times. You can watch the video again and learn your vocabulary words on your vocabulary list. Thank you, kids. See you soon. Stay safe. Don't go outside to play. Bye-bye.